Today, we are talking about how to start selling digital products online and where to start. Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. I am Sandra, the creator of Digital Studio Toolbox, where we help you transform your passion into a digital product business while establishing a community of like-minded people who want to build a business using the knowledge they have. Now, I wasn't sure where to start, and I was getting overwhelmed with all the different programs and softwares you need to run a business. I was waiting to start my YouTube channel at the perfect time because I was listening to so many different people who were all saying different things. Then I just got stuck because I was overloaded with inconsistent information. I had to take a step back and wonder why I wasn't making the type of money that I wanted to make. And then I realized that the common denominator of the problem in this entire equation was me. I was the problem. I needed to get myself together and learn myself, before going forward and trying anything else. I had to decide on what type of lifestyle I wanted to create for myself before I leave my 9-to-5 job. Failing, it can be discouraging, but it can also be one of the best things that can happen to you. If you're not failing, you're not growing. So don't be afraid of failure. It's a part of the process. Failure is nothing. Okay? It's nothing. It's how you get up after failure is what makes the difference. So basically, I had to learn that I needed to invest in myself as well as make time for my business. And if you have time to give to your job, you have time to give to your business. I started getting up at 4 a.m. in the morning before I started my 9-to-5 job, and I still do it today. I had people tell me, girl, you crazy for doing this. And I'm like, well, maybe so, but their dream wasn't my dream. Where you got to realize that where there's a will, there is a way. People make time for the things that are important to them. And for me, having an additional income stream is extremely important to me. And you want to know why? Because one income is too close to none. So I decided how I'm going to get started in the digital product industry. And it is to do the PLR and MMR route so that I can understand and get a better grasp of marketing. It is so important to understand marketing. If no one knows that you have the program, you won't make any money anyway. So mastering how to market is your sure-proof way to creating a steady income. So now let's talk about the different platforms that you can market on. Of course, there's YouTube. There's also Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and there's Pinterest. There's also LinkedIn, and I think X, which is formerly known as Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. But it's up to you to decide where you are and where you want to be and how you want to get started. But the most important thing is getting started. So if you are one of those who want to create your very own digital product and you've been procrastinating because you're not sure, you might as well just let it go and just start now. Even if it's ugly, just start now. The reason why I've decided to start with the MMR and PLR sector of digital marketing is because I want to follow someone who has a grasp on the marketing section and to see how they're doing it. And I've also seen that a lot of the bigger programs also teaches you how to create your own digital products. So although I haven't invested in one of those big courses yet, it's because I'm doing my research to see which one is better for me, which one I think is better for my audience. So I am doing my research first. I'm just not going to jump into something without doing the research, because anything that I have or that I try, I'll introduce to you guys. I will never offer or suggest anything to you that I haven't tried myself. So I value the audience I have, no matter how big or small, and I want to make sure that I respect people that follow me, just so that they know I'm not going to give you no rubbish, okay? So let's talk about Instagram. Let's say that you decided to use Instagram as your platform for marketing. Now, my question for you is, have you done your research on Instagram? Is Instagram a platform that you figure you can learn to master? Is it something you can stick to? You have to be realistic when you start working on these platforms, because it's like where you start is how you want to stay, at least in your consistency. Now, if you want to increase, there's no problem with that. But if you start doing too much in the beginning where you have to pull back, it will affect your reach. So keep that in mind, okay? There are so many things that you also need to know about Instagram. Like, do you know how often you should be posting? Do you know the times you should be posting? And about the pillars that you should use when posting that will enhance your followers and your business and get the attention of the right people? Do you know how to spot viral music trends? Have you done your research on any of these? Or are you just going to get on there and wing it? Okay? Have you taken any courses? Have you attended any webinars? Have you taken any classes, read any books for Instagram? Those things are really important. And my thing is, learn as much as you can before thinking, oh, well, I'm never going to invest. Now, don't get me wrong. You don't want to wait until you learn everything before you start. You want to get started as soon as possible. And you can learn as you go. I just want you to keep in mind that just because you start and you've gotten a little bit of information, that you don't need to keep educating yourself. Now, for those of you who have already had success on Instagram and you're thinking about using that same account that you've already built, my advice to you is to not do that. You want to start with a new account, a fresh account, because you want to be sure that the people that are following you are interested in what you're offering now. When you use an old account that you were doing that had a different niche, you're not sure once other people start following you if they are interested in your old niche because they've seen your old pictures, or if they're interested in what you're doing now. So my advice to you is definitely start a new account, start fresh, wipe the board clean, and just start with a brand new account from zero. Okay, so do you understand the formatting and creating viral hooks? Do you understand the science behind creating the viral hooks? And do you understand the science behind captions? Do you know how to edit your reels? So, some of you might be scratching your head right now saying, dang, I didn't know all that mattered. Yeah, it does. There's a lot that goes into these platforms, not just the algorithms, but just understanding the science behind how a lot of these things are structured and run. I mean, so many things that you need to know about Instagram. And if you haven't done your research or invested in yourself by taking a course or buying a book or anything like that, it's not going to work out for you. You will get frustrated and you will get tired, just as I did. You will get disgusted and you'll quit. And I did that. But guess what? I'm going back to it, because quitting is never going to be the answer. It's never going to work. The more you quit, the more you got to restart. So stop quitting. Just keep going and keep learning. Just be open to learning, okay? I know that there are some things that I was missing, so I knew I had to buy, some type of program or course so that I can understand what I was doing wrong and how I can improve. So I'm going to start back reposting this week on Instagram and keep learning as I go. So I will be releasing my guides soon, and courses that I've been using to learn. And I want to release them so that I can help you guys, so that you can have some kind of idea or something to follow before you start your digital marketing business, and not spend that big lump sum yet of $500-$600. You want to get started somewhere, and you want to just have a basic knowledge so that you can at least be functional and start seeing some kind of results. So I'm not sure when that's going to be released. I am working on that now. Okay, so just stay tuned for that. And thank you guys so much for stopping by and just listening to me rant. I just really want to give a little bit more about me and my story, and why I have this channel and what I'm trying to accomplish with this channel. So, again, think about everything I said and make those decisions of how you want your lifestyle to look. Learn yourself so that you can see, what you're about, what makes you happy, what is it that you know that you can accomplish that's going to be realistic for you so that you can stay consistent. Okay? Well, guys, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment on which direction you want to take for your digital business. And I'll see you in the next video.